Buenos Aires, the capital city of Argentina, is a metropolis with more than 10 million inhabitants. It is one of the biggest cities in the world. These capital cities are the most remarkable signs of how the materialistic world governs human beings. Their impressive urban structures and buildings do not always imply integral advances for people. Actually, modern life pressures and consumerism are some of the factors that prevent people from profiting from progress. Within this environment, people lead fast-track lives. They have little time to look after their private affairs and even less time for their faith. People have forgotten about God. This phenomenon is called secularism, and it dominates most people's lives in big cities.
Although
there is still a strong popular religiosity in Argentina, we can observe increasing secularism. The church and Christian values tend to be undermined by trends which have always tried to defend the liberalization of laws and social rules. At the same time, it can be observed that vocations to be priests or nuns are diminishing.
De las vocaciones sacerdotales y religiosas.
However, for many people, faith is a present-day reality, and it is essential for their lives. That is why people are creating new spaces adapted to their needs. They have developed new methods that help them face the present. They try to preserve their faith and to increase and deepen their spiritual life. That is why they can face the evils that contemporary life carries, such as adversity, stress, and loss of privacy. Lay people are the ones who have felt the calling from God, and they have organized groups to enrich their experiences with their faith. So the works done by priests and nuns is reinforced and multiplied by lay people who feel co-responsible for spiritual growth and their church.
I was the first laywoman to study theology. While I was studying, I used to think, I wish every layperson knew about this. What can I do to make lay people know about this? Then, when I started to give catechism classes, I started to give talks about a layperson's mission. I talked about how to consecrate our lives to God and how to live our faith by means of prayer.
La fe en la vida a través de la oración. Conocí a Inés en...
I met Inés when she gave a talk in the parish. I was deeply moved. Something happened inside myself. Something shook my innermost feelings, my roots, and I said, "This is what I want for me." I decided to lead my life through prayer.
St. Mary's Spirituality Center is an institution where new methods to commit lay people can be seen. The center was created in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Faithful people started to meet and organize in 1972 because many Catholics felt they needed to offer a more solid Catholic education to their children. They wanted their children to start a religious life from a very early age. Mrs. Inés Ordóñez de Lanús is the founder of the center. She was a young catechist at the time. Ever since she was a child, she has always wanted to teach the faith.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend my time with the sisters, and I loved it. We used to learn the catechism through questions and by heart. We had a small group of children, and we had to ask them questions, and they repeated the answers by heart. When I was a child, I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to educate children. I really loved being with them and asking them questions. I taught them during my childhood and adolescence. I was marked by that experience.
This is Inés's present family. That calling to live a greater commitment as a Catholic person has been profitable. She has benefited from her calling not only as a catechist, but also as a mother. Inés and Manuel have accomplished their hard vocation, being parents of 8 children. They share their youth, their studies, their work. They also share the challenges of living Christian values nowadays. Together, as Catholic people, they share a common wish, to be committed to spreading the Word of God.
Siempre realmente me sentí muy regalado por Dios.
To have been born within a faithful family has been a gift from God. I think I've been able to know Jesus in a better and more natural way. My mum and my siblings are good examples for me. They have made me know Him spontaneously and vividly.
Muy espontánea y muy vivido como eso, como un regalo.
I'm very grateful for having received such upbringing. I do not want to say that I deserve it because we go to Mass regularly or because we're Catholic. I really mean it and understand it as a gift from God. I've always felt it as a gift, as a big present, and so I live it as if it were a big gift that I wish I could share with everyone.
Faith has not been an obligation in this family. It has been a natural fact in their lives. Besides, their mother has always been an example of a lay person with a special mission for them.
We've been married for 33 years, and practically I've been experiencing the story of the Center for 33 years. Our marriage was born together with the Center, as if it were another child. We decided to have a big family. We wanted a big family. And God has given Inés and me 8 children. And this family is growing more and more. 3 of our 8 children are married, and we have 5 grandchildren.
Argentina went through a very serious social crisis in 1972. As a consequence, many Catholic schools closed. Then, Inés started a catechesis school. She could apply the newest advances in pedagogy to religious teaching. In a few months, hundreds of children were attending classes. This was the real proof that many families needed Catholicism. This new institution was created by committed lay people, and they formed part of the Education Archdiocesan meeting. They wanted to extend the work done by parishes and Catholic schools.
I am 46 years old. When I was 18, I finished my secondary school and I had to choose a career to study. I would never have imagined that I was going to become a catechist. Never. I studied political sciences. I got my university degree. Now I look at my life and say, thank God I chose catechism. I feel I can serve my community in a better way. My professional choice has been fulfilled by being a catechist.
Cada uno de nosotros puede decir Jesús está en mí. Más fuerte. Jesús está en mí. Y Jesús está aquí.
There was an increasing interest in offering children and adolescents a better religious education, so other lay people became aware of the fact and started to